Okay, so I hope it's recording now. Sweet. Okay, so hey guys, this is part 3. This is basically just me going over the stuff I missed. And basically I asked people, what they wanted to see and things that I thought that were important that I missed. I just, cover them up. I hope this is shorter than the other videos. So I hope I'm just to the point and don't mess around with practice mode too much. So with this terrible practice mode anyway. But I mean, yeah, let's get into it. The down 4-3 string. I mean, people use it to poke a lot, and the main problem with this is like that. Sometimes at max range, the mid kick will just miss. So you can look out for that. If you realize that they're poking with this at you for at max range, you can it just wastes and then you punish it. If they try to do this, you can stick at your 12-13 frame counter hit tool, just punish him for it. Standing fours, Steve back one, stuff like that. It punishes him for continuing the string even though the mid kick whiffs. Or you can just punish it, or if it's blocked, it's -11. It's a counter hit. It's a counter hit string, but it's not confirmable. So they're pretty much risking that -11. But most people don't punish it because of this, of the extension. I mean, to beat the extension is pretty easy. If they mix up the mid and the cancel, you can do your 10 frame jabs, etc. to punish this, or attempt your 10 frame counter hit strings like Lee 2-2-3, Wang 1-1-2. Dragunov 1-2-1. Your 10 frame counter hit tools like that. That'll beat him if he does the mid or if he does the cancel. And if they try to just do the mid by itself, this is pretty much launch punishable. It's like -17. So even if you go for the jabs, it's pretty safe for you to go for the jabs because they can't. I mean, they can. Sorry. Just fix that. Okay. So they can cancel it into a parry like that, but I mean, it's really strict timing, and you won't see many Baek players use this because one, it's not an offensive option, and if you're using this string to really kind of go into attacks and then you cancel into parry, it's not a very good offensive strategy to try and do that unless it's a really hard read for them to do so. And if you think they're going to cancel into parry, you can just let it whiff and punish it. And also the parry is pretty hard to do out of the cancel because the cancel is like -8 on block, and the parry starts up in 2 frames. So pretty much you have to do it perfectly, and you're not gonna come across any person who does that in tournament consistently. So that's pretty free, especially online. This is very difficult to do. So it's pretty easy to defend against this string. If he does the low. Well, that's another problem with the mid kick. It has a shitty hitbox, so you can sidestep it either way to punish it. Same for the low kick. The low kick will beat out jabs, but it will lose to sidewalk. If you sidewalk it either way, you can beat it pretty clean. You can sidewalk left to beat the mid kick or beat the low, but then you leave yourself vulnerable to cancels. If he does this and he does like this or something. Cancel it down 4-3, or he can track you, or he can just like hold forward, then do stuff, or cancel into Flamingo 4-3 to track you. There's options, but it's not a very good mix-up on his part. If he gets the string blocked into Flamingo, you can blow him up pretty hard. The sidewalk beats most of his stuff. People who use this for Flamingo pressure just jab to beat out the mid kick. You can match your jabs. It's pretty easy to do so. That's pretty much the string. His basic throw key, you pretty much don't need to be afraid of many throws from him. Mostly the throw that's going to land, that they're going to try and land on you is the Flamingo throw. That throw, I mean, look at the spacing it puts you at. It's just not good for him. I mean, he can try to do that to chase you afterwards. He can do that to try to chase you afterwards. He gets no real mix-up off of it. If you get up, you're pretty safe. He can't do anything to you to punish you. So just get up after that. His only really scary throw is the down back 1+3. Down back 1+3, because if you get up straight, he gets the Flamingo 3444 string on your back. I forgot to mention that string. That is his Flamingo back 10 string. Just if you you should spam your moves that track against sidewalk left, right. Sorry, because this is a sidewalk right. Basically, like he can do this and that and that. Well, didn't really work so hot. Well, okay. He can basically sidestep right, back 3, sidestep right, and look at that. He's he's pretty far up in your side already. If you did like a jab or something, you get to his back. And he can punish you with like 90% combos and stuff like that. It's pretty nasty. Well, not 90%. Maybe you can with some teams. My team doesn't. My team gets like 140, but it's still pretty nasty for a back 10 combo. This is the reason why as Ling, I don't want to get into character specifics too much, but against like characters who use back 10 stances too much, you have to be a little bit more careful in your approach, especially like Ling, because this is pretty nasty against her back. That's pretty nasty against her back. Oh, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 is not guaranteed in the back. They can duck after the 3. You can duck after the 3, and it basically becomes a mix-up. So that's not guaranteed. Other than that, you have well, the Flamingo mid kick cancel, the 3-3 cancel. He doesn't have it in this game, but the 3-3 cancel is basically the same thing as 4-3 forward. If you block the thing, the mix-up is identical, and I covered that in the first video, so you should go with that if you want to learn how to deal with this. This doesn't track much at all. It used to track. This used to track super well in Tekken 6, in this game, but in Tag 2 it just doesn't. It doesn't have very good tracking. Also, the hitbox is kind of shitty, so you can like do your mid crush moves. I don't want to use the word, but like your the moves that tend to go under like high hitbox mids. You can use those moves to get under the Flamingo 3-3. There's that. His punishment is not that strong. His best punish is 2-2 for -10, 4-3-3 for -12. He gets this for -13. Oh, you should duck the high. If I didn't mention it before, duck the high on this. If this hits, you can again, if you're on 2P, bad luck. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But if you're on 1P, you can get away scot-free from this. Scot-free from this. And sorry about this. Sorry. This is terrible. But I mean, if you're in 1P, then the crouch thing into back 4, it's kind of a problem for you to deal with. But, I mean, you can always just backdash against this. Doesn't have the best range. I'll show that right here. Oh, by the way, he can't do this throughout a Flamingo. He can only do the Flamingo 4, 2, plus 3. So, always break 1 plus 2. I've mentioned that before. It deserved to be mentioned again. Because too many people eat that throw. There's, okay, what's I mention? If you do that into back 4, you can backdash block. If he does it from range like that, you can easily just backdash the back 4. But if he does it up close, you can't really backdash it. On 1P, you can't sidewalk it either. But on 2P, you can hella sidewalk this. You can sidewalk the left all day, every day, and just punish him for it. There's that. Also, okay, this is pretty important. This move, Flamingo 4-3, it was improved upon in Tag 2 because on counter hit, this move actually launches. I forgot to mention that when I was talking about this move. So, what do you have to do against this move? Like, it obviously reaches super far. Let's go there. But it reaches pretty far for a move that Baek would have. Like, right around here, reach. Yeah. See, it reaches pretty far. And it's the 0 on block thing. I mentioned it before, how to deal with this mix-up. Sidewalks to get away from the wall. Sweet. Oh, by the way, 1-1 is 0 on block, so it's a decent setup for back 3 for him. Then you can get to your back and punish you. There's tons. Okay, so if he's looking to counter hit with this move a lot, your best options are to just make it whiff. I'm gonna be... First of all, he can't block in Flamingo, so that's easy. That makes it easier to whiff punish than other moves. See, like that. I'll do that. I'll do flamingo 4-3 into a duck jab. Oh well, that was hot. See, the recovery is not that great if you're waiting for it. If you're spacing yourself around here, and not just rushing it with stupid moves, like that. It whiffs over there. It'll probably whiff over here. Oh, didn't. But if you backdash there, that would obviously whiff. So it's a scarier position for him to use that move. Over here, no one's gonna use that. It's just gonna whiff, unless they're rushing in, which is where it tends to get the counters the most. Ironically, the thing where you would think that this move shouldn't work because it whiffs, and it hits people, and you get a counter hit and then you get a combo. And at the wall, this is really nasty. So you shouldn't get up mashing against the wall. If you're tech rolling off the wall, you shouldn't really be mashing because this on counter hit leads to this again. This counter hit leads to that. Regular splash, by the way, like because he counter hit down 4-2. This counter hit leads to that. It leads to tons of stuff. So there's that. So if you want to get away, if you want to stop them from using this move as sort of like a I don't want to use the word demon paw, but it sort of feels like it. Catch people who are rushing in with this move, and it's pretty good for spacing purposes, but the mix-up isn't in his favor as much as it is for Dapton, sort of. Well, he doesn't really have a mix-up. He just have a lot of pushback, whatever. So if you make it if you block it, the mix-up is sort of in your favor. You have the defensive option of movement against it. Well, he can't really move as well. Defensively, I mean. And just make it whiff. Oh my god. You can also make that whiff. It's -14, punish that. Just go to his frame data and look at his stuff that's punishable. It will help you tremendously against like punching shit like that. Punching this, I told you, you should hop kick. I covered his transitions, that the mix-up, there's no mix-up, just jab. Unless he does the low, which isn't, it's like 0 on hit, so not really great. Unless it gets him the kill. What else? Well, he doesn't have a ton to him. He doesn't have the biggest move list. So to beat a good Baek player, you just have to be aware of all your options at all points. Be aware that around here, you should probably be, if they're at a life lead, you should probably be waiting for this move to come, and not just rushing blindly and get counter hit. See, it reaches pretty far too, like there. It'll probably reach over there. See, there you go. For those who are wondering how I'm doing it, I'm just doing back 3-4-3 pretty fast. Same way I can do this, same way I can do that, same way I can do that, same way I can... Yeah. Well, so you just want to make it whiff and punish it. If he's on another thing is rage Baek. You just have to be aware of your options getting in. Sidewalk left beats a lot of his stuff that he's gonna try on rage. Well, and also just maintain your spacing. Just hang around over here. Characters like Brian blow him up pretty hard for it because he always hangs around here. And like Mishima's characters with good spacing games. That who can he also has a wave dash. Well, my wave dash is pretty terrible on stick. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But he does have a wave dash. He has wave dash while setting 3 forward into flamingo, into this shenanigans. He has wave dash while setting 4. He has wave dash down 4. Just get like a low poke from far. Like you wouldn't expect this to hit from over there, but it does. Stuff like that. Just get the kill. Does like 13 odd damage or so. Wave dash grab. He has that. Most people don't do it, but I mean, against people who do, so like mostly against Baek is like just seeing what your player does, and most of it isn't a super strong strategy. So it just depends on what they try, and it depends on how you want to deal with it. Just if they're spamming this from range, some people do, some people don't. It's yet again that sort of thing. Some people use this at range to get in to do your mix-ups, to do their mix-ups. Some people just run in like. Some people let's like run in and hit a jab, run in hit hit their go-to moves and stuff. Run up grab. There's approaches he has, and there's ways to blow him up. Can't remember much. Is there anything else? Oh well, the string. It's a shenanigan. He can cancel a hit. Oh yeah, he can't cancel it. If they try to cancel it, they have to go to the mid kick unless he can't cancel it. I do think this is a natural combo. I'm pretty sure this is a natural combo. Let me just test that right now. I'm pretty sure it's natural combo in T6 as well. Tag 2 as well. Yeah, well, see, there you go, natural combo. But doesn't need a whole lot of frames. It's a terrible move. Forward 3-3. You can do that if the 2 is a launcher on counter hit. So you can do that, like freak him out and do, terrible mix-ups. This move, like the 1-2-3-3 forward thing. 1-2-3-3-3-3. Just fuzzy guard against the 1-2, and if the highs come, you can duck the highs. But if you block this thing, it all jails. So if you get to block it, it's sort of like the same situation as this. It's the same -1. So you just have to try to deal with it. And some people try to do that when they're like really scared, just to give them like a lot of animations to look at, or they try this or like they try something like that. If you're scared, the most important thing is don't be scared. He doesn't have a lot. That's extremely scary. It's just like smoke and mirrors sort of stuff, He can. If you're sitting there, I can punish the hell out of that. I have this. I have this. I have the flamingo throw. If you're just scared, I can run up and oh yeah, he has the slash kick. I mentioned forward for 3 negative. He has the slash kick cancelable. No, I'll just do it to 1p. Well, whatever. Well, he has a slash kick cancel. He has a slash kick. Just gimmicks. Doesn't. It'll get you a game in tournaments, but it's not that great for like long set sort of confusions and stuff. It'll sometimes get you like you can do that into free throws and it catches people on occasions. So just be aware of what he's trying to do to you. He doesn't have a ton that he can really scare you with, other than that the forward catch your movement. The forward 4-3, if they do it in tag 2, it's a mid high punish it unless he otherwise I think he's like +1 or -1 or something. The frame data I'm not too sure. I'll leave a link in to the frame data in the description as well. And I mean, not a lot to him, not a lot to beating him. It's just being smart with your spacing, your punishing, your he's a good character to test your defense on. If you're if you're someone who gets frustrated easily, you won't do as good against him. If you're someone who knows all their options, like who knows sidewalk left is a great option, who knows like if they try to do shit like that, it's not very good. You can just backdash and make it whiff. If you know what they're gonna, if you know all they're gonna do and you know what they're gonna do, like right now, you can punish them pretty hard for it. It's not like characters like Bob, who I guessed wrong but I still win. Those kind of characters. It's pretty dumb. He doesn't have anything like that. If he guesses wrong, he gets blown up. Like if he misjudges the distance on this and you just make it whiff, he gets punished. Oh god. Or if he messes up his execution, like me. If he messes up the spacing, he gets blown up. If he tries dumb stuff like that, and if you're ready for it, you can blow him up. There's tons of stuff to blow him up pretty hard for. So, just be patient. Just be smart, just be patient. Sidewalk left a lot. Don't be afraid of his mids. Of his lows. He can't get around with this. He can't win a game with this. I have tried this, and it doesn't work. You can't when with just this, sooner or later you're gonna guess wrong. I mean, the Baek players. I mean, sooner or later the Baek is gonna guess wrong, and you can punish him for it. Just be patient, or just sidewalk left. If you don't want to be patient, just sidewalk left a lot, constantly. Make him have to deal with sidewalk left. In Flamingo, that's basically doing this, or just sticking his chin out, sticking his leg out, you know, like that, sticking his leg out for you to punish him. See the sweep, punish him. Like, it's seriously punishable. You can get a lot. It's like minus 40. I'm pretty sure it's minus 40 on block. So you can get a ton of stuff to punish him for that. The down 3-3 mix up, I mentioned that again. The option select, the fuzzy guard option select, the down back to the back. If you block the first hit, parry the second hit, so you don't have to subject yourself to that. You don't have to, you know, try the option select in tournaments. You can be nervous and drop that shit. Down 4-3. Punishes his stuff. Down 4-3-4 minus 14. 4-2. Oh, he's got this. The sleeper low. It does a lot of damage and catches people who sleep a lot. Or especially if you're scared of the +8 that he hits. This is hit confirmable, by the way. It's pretty easy hit confirm. And if he gets it, he's a +8. And if he knows you're sleeping, he can just, you know, add that hit, and it's like 30 damage or something. It sparks on hit. It does a lot of damage. But it is minus 13 on block, so punish that. If you have good punishing characters, you tend to do well against him. Mishima's do pretty strong against Baek. Brian does pretty good against Baek. Jinpachi would do exceptional against him. Good punishing characters. Just be strong. Well, I guess to, you know, conclude this 1.5 hour sort of thing. Just be smart. Just be patient. And just sidewalk a lot. Just don't let him run his, you know, half-assed mix-up game on you. Just don't even let him. Even though it's a shitty mix-up game, just don't let him be there in the first place, because this on raids sometimes when you do freeze and he just lands this, it's super aggravating for you, and no matter who you are, you're gonna crack. And he can do stuff like that, and if he gets a read on you, there's stuff he can do. So just be patient. Sidewalk left a lot, just be patient, backdash a lot. I mean, honestly, there isn't much else to beating him. If you want, I can probably do another one for Ganryu, but it wouldn't be as terrible. I'll figure out a way to make this, you know, setup work. So if you want, I can do one for Ganryu. Those are the only two characters I seriously play, so I can't do anyone else. I mean, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, or if you want to correct me, leave a comment in the description, or contact me. You know, there's stuff to, well, not leave a comment in the description. Leave a comment below in the comment section. Contact me on the different places I mentioned in the, the description. And that's pretty much it. So if you have any more questions, just hit me up. And if you have anything to correct me for, please do so. I don't want erroneous information. I don't want people to lose to this character. I just want people to get smart against this character and punish him to the best of his ability, so that to the players who play this character, you know, who they can strive to get better, and have the better reads, or just quit the game. You know, whatever they want to do. If they want to quit the character, quit the game, and that's up to them. But if they want to get better at their reads, their mix-ups and stuff, they can use the other person knows how to beat the character. And, you know, I just made it for that. Thanks to OFDP for being the inspiration for this. And I don't have much else. Catch you guys later.